Hello everybody, it is I, your favorite VTuber Android Arrowhead. I am back with more Zero Escape versus Last Reward. The Virtue's Last Reward. So, brief recap. We finished up part of, okay, well, it's just easier to show you if I show you the chart. Alright, anyway, we finished up at least part of Tenmyoji's whole thing. That's what happened at this little area, alright? So, turns out Clover's on the verge of killing everyone again. Go figure. And we now have the solution to that, which is why it's green and why the other path that we first did was green. Thing is, though, we are now on the DIO route, and he has Quark's life in his hands through the medicine, and he has told us he will smash the bottle if we don't ally with him, which would get us killed. However, being that it is DIO, I feel as though I want to betray him, because I don't like him. I thought this was going to be a route that would kind of elaborate on him and show him in a different light. But no, he's worse, actually, than I thought he was. He's evil. He's terrible. So, I think I'm going to do what I can to completely mess with his plans and betray him. Anyway. Hey, Zenith. Hey, Lawbitch. Welcome to the stream. How y'all doing? I'm doing just fine. So yeah, that's about what happened there. Oh, that's a lot of information. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. You get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's, what, about 40%?
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
They do, which is how we learned the thing for the other... It's granted, I could have sworn we learned that in a different route already, but, like... I guess it now unlocks it. Either way, it doesn't matter. I don't believe that Clover is some sort of form of psychosis at this point. It is oddly common exactly how many times across this game and the last one where she has at least begun to try killing people. Okay, audio works just fine. The use of cartoons, he feels like a caricature of himself. He is awful. Just a truly terrible person. Oh, man. Yeah, you're right. And that would explain why Quark was, well, trying to kill himself. YouTube won't like me saying that, but it's quite literally what is happening.
There are two other things in here that worry me. First,
such as?
The part about how they haven't.
Oh yeah, we also
learned
learned about that trip to Mars where almost everyone died. I think. And there was also the base in Nevada, kind of like it was in the first game with the ship and then the base also in Nevada. Or Nevada. However you're supposed to say it, actually. Either way.
What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Accelavir that cures it.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
So we're in the future. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
Well, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions.
Which we could be in.
The article said something about quarantining people, too.
I'll say I forgive Clover. No, I agree. Clover generally does have a reason to crash out. The question is more just like, how do we get her to not do that? Because it almost invariably results in death. Dio living up to his name, that's for sure. Yeah, it's funny how in Italian that means God, and yet, like, because of both, I'd say mainly because of JoJo's, but also I guess because of this, it really has just grown to mean a total dick. Yeah. Dio, honestly, I'd be okay with him getting infected at this point. He's insane.
After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal
that would explain why some of us are infected, but yeah.
A few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
What if this is all a TV show? We weren't actually sent away because of a disease, but rather because we're all being watched, and there's a bunch of cameras around. Never mind. Anyway, they're trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters. which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
But Quark's been infected, right?
And maybe the virus got in
And also
somehow.
Alice, but we don't know about that yet. That would be bad.
Just think about it for a minute.
You sure it's Dio's insane? According to Dio, Quark's the evil mastermind. That's the thing. He did say that, and I'm not exactly... How can I put this? It's less that I don't think that could happen at all, because I do think there's a possibility Quark could turn out to be evil. But Dio has shown no good qualities as of yet. And for that reason, I'm generally a lot more likely to believe Quark over Dio. Though that said, I'm not fully discounting it, because that does feel like a sort of trick the writers might use, where it's like, Dio seems crazy and evil, and then you find out he was actually completely right about Quark, and he's mad that no one else believed him. Maybe that could be it. Or he's just a dick in general. It could also be both. Actually, no, another option, Quark could be evil, and Dio could suck. There are multiple options here. I'm surprised these people have such a good perception of time, considering no windows tell what time it is. I think that's the thing, is that we kind of don't, other than just the clocks on our wrists telling us what time has passed. No, his style's pretty good, I'll give him that. If I could dress up like the ringleader of a circus all the time, you know what? I think I could try that, just for fun. Or like a cowboy or something. Dio is living that part of the dream. However, he's treating the rest of us so terribly that I'm kind of, that gets kind of erased, somewhat.
If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic
That would explain why your hair is white.
Talked about happened.
You're old.
And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then, once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up.
Right. It's all just speculation, but...
It's just a theory. What kind of theory? Again! No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
As far as we know. And how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? But most importantly, why the hell are we playing the nonary game if the point of this place is to save us? Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like the people who were playing Survivor or Big Brother when 2020 happened, and they were told, like, okay, so yeah, the outside world, there's a pandemic going on, and you guys are probably some of the only people uninfected. Which must be crazy to tell people, truly. See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions.
That is the biggest point, yeah.
I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Vi had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
And with that... she was gone. Man. I let out a long, tired sigh and started off toward the infirmary. Yeah, Dio's good style, but such an asshole, it doesn't matter. Exactly. What product to use to dye his hair? She used to dye her hair. Or, what if she's just one of those people who has, like, prematurely white hair? How's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
I see. Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
Also, if Dio's not here right now, couldn't we just tell them about the thing and then we can all just surprise him later? I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Fi and I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed. For the moment, the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives were at stake. Mine, And Quarks. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. Now, question, what if we just keep him from doing that? Because it doesn't seem to kill him, at the very least, on its own, as far as we know. So as long as we just can, I guess, keep him from doing anything that would result in his death. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetizing him forever. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with Excelivir. Unfortunately, DIO had stolen it. Yep. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. If I did, there was an excellent chance I would end up dead. The question was, then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark? Or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself? It was so faint I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa. Grandpa.
He shifted a little, then fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Consider this, though. DIO won't find out we voted ally or betray until the record board. So what if we just stop him from breaking it as soon as he pulls it out? Yeah. Maybe it's just Virgil's disease. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess also Dante by that extent, but yeah. Wouldn't that sort of torture keep him from doing anything? Constantly having these extreme thoughts of... That would be bad, but compared to the fact that we can't really cure him except for the Excelivir, and in this timeline they don't really know about the immunoglobulin thing like they do in the other ones, I think this timeline is just kind of fucked in general. Suddenly, my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I had considered letting Quark die, even for a minute, was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened in the fists as I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I'd felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do.
10 minutes remain.
What if we all strategically vote until DIO naturally dies and snatch it off his corpse? Good point. There we go.
All players, please enter your votes.
It's not that I want Quark to die, but I am vaguely curious as to what would happen if I clicked betray.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline
Then
has
again,
passed, any non-voting parties will
we've only been told that I would die if I hit
Results
0 points.
will be displayed in the warehouse.
Maybe Dio
Looks like
is
it's
doing this as
almost
some
time.
kind of test, and he's gonna have me, and he's actually gonna vote ally. That's the only way I can see this continuing at all.
You two should head back.
What about you?
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote,
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you going to do if Kay and Alice vote betray?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round.
I think
I'd
as
just
far
be
as
voting
characters go,
ally
one of the
anyway.
ones I'm most interested in is Tenmyoji. I don't know, he's got this sort of like frankness to him that's kind of, I don't know, I like it.
You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick Betray and they chose Ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it.
See, stuff like
And even
this,
if
yeah.
I was, I can't
And there's
leave
also
Quark
just what his
behind.
whole situation is with Quark and like the fact that he seems to know exactly what's going on, but not enough to fix it, I guess. What would you realistically do in this scenario? Betray and risk Quark's life, of Ally and risk your own? That's a good question. Like, on one hand, I do think that if I did vote Betray, I would be able to work out some kind of scenario to get the thing from Dio. Because think about it, like Dio right now has no way of knowing if I tell Luna and Tenmyoji about the Excelivir. So if I told them that, and told them that he was probably going to try to smash it as soon as we got done with the thing, we could just grab him and take it from him, in theory. But obviously I didn't do that in the game because the game didn't want me to. So there's that. On the other hand, I feel like if I had a reason to think that Dio wouldn't just kill Quark anyway, it would just... I don't know. I'm not really sure how much of a self-sacrificing type I really am, but I wouldn't want to let Quark die if I could avoid it. I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know, his mouth moves make it look like he has no teeth. Okay, I've thought that for a while. He looks kind of like a frog. I don't know why, like, just the way his lips move, something like that. Not a lot of the characters in this game really have teeth.
You see?
Okay,
Doesn't
he does
matter
have
if I
teeth,
go to the
clearly,
baby
just
room or
not
not.
all the time.
My vote's the same either way.
And Miyoshi's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. Alright. Take care, Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Let's go.
Okay.
Una and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Tenmyoji and Quark behind. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Because, I mean, I don't value myself enough to care about the risk, especially down to a potential life-for-life situation. Quark feels infinitely more valuable. Yeah, I don't know. It's just... I feel like it's worth considering at least the other possibilities before going to just, I have to sacrifice myself, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if I'm at a point where it's my life or someone else's, I just better be damn sure that this will actually fix the situation and not just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd want to at least ensure that by me dying, it would make the situation better. Like, I would need some kind of assurance. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Hey, where's Dio?
Take a look at the doors.
Oh boy. They're all closed. When we came here before, one in the far right was open.
And that would mean...
That he went in, I guess.
Exactly.
That bastard. Well, see, now he definitely can't tell if I did it or not, so I can just tell everyone else. He'd probably been worried that I might try to take the Excelivir from him by force, so he's hidden himself in the AB room. What a coward. Made up my mind to choose Ally no matter what, but part of me had still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. See? See? Now he'd made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's
But we can still
Tenmyoji?
do it if he gets out of the AB room, though. Is what I'm saying. An official theory for the game, Tenmyoji is actually Frog Myoji. You know what? It is now. Even if it's not a guarantee, the possibility of someone getting better is always... That is true. There is always the chance that Quark could, you know, be made better by this. But again, I will raise this point, though. It's Dio. There's always the chance he could warp everyone else into trying to do it, or he'll smash it. Like, I don't know. I just don't trust Dio enough to do that. Like, if it was Tenmyoji and he was like, look, I will fix this if you vote Ally, and then you die. I would consider it, because Tenmyoji seems honorable enough to actually do the thing. I don't think Dio would actually do it. I am going to vote Ally this time, just to, you know... We'll see. Because I feel like this is some kind of trick somehow. But...
Oh,
Luna explained Tenmyoji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
So you shouldn't do it?
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Ally, of course. Alice, you motherfucker, you betrayed me on the other route where I'm actually trying to be nice to you. For no reason, mind you.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
Oh. Of course, that's it.
But what if he forces you?
I don't know why. I don't get the feeling Kay would do that. but I also don't really
You
know him
needn't
that
worry.
well, so...
I would never do something so crass.
Really?
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
I just noticed his eyes do a little like the happy eyes thing or something.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well,
Your hesitation is, Okay, what exactly is going on?
I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
I mean, I understand not trusting Alice,
Why
but...
not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Kay continued briskly toward the AB room as if he simply hadn't heard Phi. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. I have a feeling Kay's route is going to be pretty interesting, too. You know what, I have an interesting idea. Why don't we force Dio into situations where he's forced to pick allies, such as forcing him to get locked out of a voting session? There's another idea. Exactly. Do we have a cage we could lock him in? I feel like that would be helpful, honestly. Maybe just lock him in a different room or something. Only seconds later, they disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now.
And she's probably also infected, so she's gonna go nuts soon.
If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
That might be a sort of universal constant
5
thing.
minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Oh, moment of truth.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off at a trot toward the second room from the right, and were soon out of sight inside it. Alright, Clover. Time for us to go.
Oh, okay. Right behind you.
Sighed to myself and headed toward the leftmost AB room. Honestly, this game is easily solved if you agree to always let only one person from each trio vote. That way you always have the person to blame and they can't say they were scared of getting betrayed. Exactly, actually, you know what? Great point. Alright. Hold on a sec, I'm curious. If I
What are
pull
you
up
gonna do?
this now... Okay, so I can just keep going back here if I want to make the choice again. I don't really have a choice, do I? There's only one thing I can do. I'm going to choose Ally.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us Ally doesn't necessarily mean he's going to pick Betray.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose Ally if he doesn't have to?
I don't. But I do think there's something more going on here.
No. No way.
Maybe Dio's just trying to test my loyalty or something.
He's got 6
Or see if he can
BP
control
right
me.
now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points.
Well, what about you?
Huh?
You've got 6 BP too, right? If Dio chose Ally and we chose Betray, then you'd have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not...
Clover.
I didn't even realize that until you brought it up.
Clover, your smile is not very
I'm
convincing.
just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick Betray. That's who he is.
And I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is Ally. It's the only chance we have to get that medicine back.
That's why Dio called you an IG.
An idiot
What
guy.
makes you think he's going to give us the Excelivir, even if you do what
I
he
can't
says?
believe he called me Instagram. Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick Betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice.
You're going to try and seduce me. That won't work a second time.
I'll be pushing that button.
Huh? Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran toward the voting machine. No! Stop! I snatched her by the arm and hauled backward with all my strength. I dislocated her shoulder, unfortunately.
Ow!
Sorry, guess that was a little too hard, huh?
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
You
can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die! Dio's going to kill you! You can't do this!
Dio!
I you to die.
Oh, thanks, Clover.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Imagine having a discussion around the person you're talking to can't stop smiling. Exactly. Like, imagine I'm talking to someone and they're just like, "You're going to die," and I'm like, "Why are you smiling about it then?" It is just funny how much her smile being glitched has completely like changes the tone of some of her stuff in the game. Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2, 1.
Sayonara, everybody. Unless Dio picks Ally as well, which would be a real twist. I do think that if I go around to, like, betraying routes, I am gonna start with Dio, though. Just because fuck Dio.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Because some people have the uncontrollable reaction to smile when I put under high stress.
Thank you for your
I have a bad
participation.
tendency to make jokes under certain stressful situations.
Ambidex gates now
Which you probably
open.
could have guessed based on the entire history of my channel. But yeah. No, I am capable of being serious, I should clarify. It's just that most situations I don't really consider to be serious enough to necessitate me being serious, you know? Clover and I stepped out of the AB room. For several long moments, we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. Also, Silent Hill, you were cracking a lot more mediocre puns than normal. Yeah, there's that. There's also, like, if you go watch the first stream for Expedition 33 that I did, where it's like, it was showing the Gomage scene at the very beginning where all the people are fading away and it's, like, all somber and sad and stuff. I'm just like, yeah, I can't make jokes about this. Oof. It's like, I feel the need to do commentary as I am streaming the game, but at the same time, sometimes there's just no way for me to make something... Well, granted, I don't make a lot of things funny, but that's mostly just through a lack of, like, good jokes. It's more just like when a situation is that serious, it's like, oh, fuck, there's not a lot I can really say here that would, change the mood much. I turned and headed toward the results screen.
Sigma.
I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. Choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. Just watch, it's gonna say Ally from Dio. I think. I'm calling it now. That's the only way. For one, that is the only way this route actually continues. No other way for it to happen. Oh, fucking K. God damn it. Oh, fuck you, Dio. God damn it, you really are that evil. Dio, you motherfucker. God damn it. Well, we got 2 9s now. Would have been 3 if not for... Actually, it would have been 2. It still would have been 2. That wouldn't have changed. Well, there goes any possible redemption Dio might have had.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Dio, you will be my first betray. Just fuck you, Dio. Just fuck you. God damn it.
Check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Also, K-Man, what the fuck? What was that?
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Yep.
Negative.
Why are you smiling, Luna? Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. Well, also, not the first time one of my predictions has been completely wrong. So, I didn't have to wait long. Ah! There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. Couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma!
Thought I could trust you, you're the himbo man. Yeah, what the fuck? K's route is gonna be interesting. Because that shows that he was hesitating precisely because he was intending to betray them.
Sigma! Hang on!
This is also the first route, as far as I'm aware, where I actually die.
Hey!
The others I haven't.
Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that it had to be DIO in front of the number 9 door. Yeah, see, he's just gonna leave with it. He's not even gonna cure Quark. Damn it. Keep your promise, god damn it. I groaned and with a Herculean effort lifted my head and then my sluggish body off the floor. Oh, go beat his ass, Sigma! Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. Somehow, I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach DIO. Then, at last... A smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Give it back. Don't act like it's yours.
It wasn't really yours
Are we
either,
supposed to
dipshit.
share everything we find here?
I don't care. Just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
Again, we could have told someone. I just feel like this was avoidable. I have to give a props to the localization team. The descriptive writing is so good, I sometimes forget it was originally written in Japanese. I gotta say, yeah, they're doing a pretty good job of, like, keeping the language all, like, you know, like, flowery enough to be cool, but not, like, so verbose that it's, like, hard to read, you know? We found the Excelivir in the laboratory.
And DIO stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
I kept my promise. Now you... I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person DIO was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Excelivir. Even though he stands to gain nothing from it at this point. He can just leave and give us that, but he's probably going to choose not to. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. Yeah, jump his ass, beat his shit! Everyone, go for it! Can't, your suit's made of metal! Club him to death! I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. Let me guess, it's empty. Oh, actually it isn't. The label said, unmistakably, Excelivir. It was the real thing. There I go. Clover, take it. This is not totally evil. Yeah, I guess, but even then, it's like, no. The only thing that stopped him from doing that was the fact that we told everyone about it. And now, like, he was going to leave. He was just gonna go. He held it out toward her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me, and I dropped to my knees. Sigma is hella durable to tank anesthesia for so long. I guess partially the adrenaline. Also, Phi looks really short right now. I don't know why that's getting me, but oh, it's just the waviness. Yeah.
Sigma, are you okay?
I'm about to die, Phi. I could be better.
Sigma! Sigma!
Like $1 million. Guess this is it.
First is the Soparil, which put you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the Tubocurary is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
Well, 9 minutes. Once the soap rule was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already really, 4? Huh. She left me with 5. Would take a little. 5 minutes, I'd be dead. Actually, technically they said if your BP reaches 0, you die, but now it's -1. Maybe that'll be the trick. Or I just die. It's one of those two. You replace the Excelavir with grape juice. Where did he even get grape juice? This is all 4 minutes? Yeah, time is... yeah. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? Enough time to eat an entire giant bowl of pasta at Olive Garden. If I just scarf it down. I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma. You can do this. Go kick the shit out of DIO! Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. To be continued. God damn it. Okay. Below 0 is not even out at 0, you die. Yeah, I figured. It's just, you know, it's like, hey, what if that's a little loophole there? I guess I can just save here, but yeah. Anyway. Anywho. Alright, so that's a dead end now. Tell you what. Let's go betray DIO. Just for comedy. Here we go. God, I love water. Alright. Okay. My first betray is against DIO.
Thank you for your participation.
Clover and I walked slowly out of the AB room. DIO glanced over at us as he exited his own room. I looked away before we could make eye contact.
Sigma, why? After all that stuff you said.
Well, you see, Clover, I'm going for a different ending. Let's just jump that bitch-ass clown. Yeah, the fact that he was also going to just leave with it is like, you know, fuck DIO, man.
I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you. I think you made the right decision. You don't need to apologize. I think I would have chosen betray if I was in your position.
Okay, let's not say that loudly. Let's just wait till we're right next to DIO, then let's jump him and take his stuff. You know what? Take his hat, too. Fuck that guy.
We'll find another way, alright? We just have to keep an eye on DIO. As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it.
Exactly, that's what I was saying.
I'm sure Alice will help us too.
Did you tell her?
It's okay. We can trust Alice.
No, I believe that.
There's no way she told him. Anyway, let's go check the results.
Yeah, I think Alice kind of hates DIO as well, so... really, we all kind of do. But, yeah. It was good we betrayed someone who deserved it. Exactly. I named God, he ain't all that generous. Yeah, you know, let's make like a Final Fantasy game and kill God, even though ironically you only actually kill God in like a few of them. But disregard that for the moment. Now, the big thing here is, why did Kei betray Tenmyoji? What was his... I guess he gets 9 points now, but... yeah, fuck you, DIO! We only get one. We only got one person with 9.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Jump his ass!
Check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Go kill DIO! I'm purple now.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Sorry, I decided to choose Betray.
So you don't care what happens to Quark?
Dude, you better smash it or we're all gonna jump you in the next 5 seconds. What kind of cold-hearted bastard are you?
Jeez.
Please, just give it back.
Hey, Sigma? What are you talking about?
We found the Excelivir in the laboratory.
Dio stole it.
What? You mean he has it right now?
Nah, I don't have it.
What?
Well, I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
This is why we should jump him. He's within jumping distance. The moment the words left his mouth, I knew what he planned to do. No! Don't! I leapt toward him as he spoke, but it was already too late. Okay, I feel like we could have... There was a way to prevent this. Dio snatched the vial out of his pocket, brought it up. Oh, shit, he actually did it. And threw it to the ground.
No!
I feel as though at least one of us could have prevented this. You bastard!
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise. If you'd chosen Ally, this never would have happened.
Oh, please, you're about to leave with it anyway if I hadn't said
You
anything.
want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
No, I'm gonna keep blaming you. I'd had enough. Something snapped in my brain. Bastard! Ah! I let out a guttural roar and leapt forward. And he evaded us somehow, only to be stopped short by a firm hand on my arm. It was Phi.
Hold it.
Why are you stopping me?
Because this isn't the time for that.
I feel like it's okay to kill him at this point. Huh? What do you mean this isn't the time for...
Look at the number 9 door.
Oh, yeah. Kate! Kate was indeed standing in front of the door. What is he?
No!
Yep, here we go. Looks like this whole timeline was just kind of doomed in the first place. His BP is 9.
What?
Yeah, a little distracted, weren't you, Dio? Suddenly, we were all running toward Kay in the number 9 door. We gonna find out what's beyond the number 9 door this time? Kay, what the hell do you think you're doing?
What am I doing? Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
I thought you were a homie, man.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing.
Kid me or leave?
I am perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action.
Are you actually a robot?
What is currently our highest priority?
Getting out of here, I guess?
The answer is, of course, to save Quark.
That is
He
true.
must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible.
Okay, you know, if that's his reasoning, then I agree. But
For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself.
in fairness, I do trust him to do that more than Dio. But
That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable, but as I said, I do intend to call for help.
huh.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round?
Or told us your plan?
Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken him with you.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round?
That is fair.
I have no illusions about what Dio would do.
Yeah, because, that... You know what? In terms of reasoning on that, that is actually fair.
This is the most logical choice.
Luna's got, like, the whole no bitches expression. He was pretty damn expendable at this point. Yeah, he truly is a dick. You guys know how hard it was bite my tongue about how much of a dick Dio is in the parts of the game. No, it is... I didn't realize he was this bad. I thought there was gonna be like a twist where it's like, oh, he's actually kind of a nice person once you get to know him. No, he's just terrible. Holy shit, he's just a dick. You know what? That's the actually valid reason for preemptively leave the game. You know what? I do think Kay is telling the truth in this because he truly has no reason to lie at this point. He can just leave.
It will
But-
remain open for 9 seconds.
Wait! Where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room.
By the way, she's dead.
She has collapsed. but you needn't be concerned.
Okay, wait, Kay, that you can't just drop that shit
She's
on us.
only sleeping.
Okay, Dick.
No. What did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Hey! God damn it!
I bet he did like the anime neck chop thing where you hit someone in the neck and they just pass out. You know the one. Luna's version of no bitches is no medicine. Pretty much. Or like, no points. Dio charged at Kay, but the larger man easily sidestepped him and tumbled nimbly through the door just before it closed. Hey, Dio. Yeah. You know what it feels like to be betrayed now, don't you?
The number 9 door has closed.
We noticed.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
Okay, that's kind of cool. We could at least learn something in this timeline. Okay, that sucks. That's not great.
Please enjoy your stay.
Be continued. Oh, just game over. I actually just got one of the endings for once. It took me 9 streams, but I got a bad ending according to the Steam achievements. Except oddly enough, it doesn't show up as far as the one of the 9 that are listed here, so Well, let me think. I guess I could either start the betray routes or just go with some of the ones that I already kind of know the answer to. Like, okay, let's go with this one because we know Clover's about to go crazy here. But now that we know that Alice probably stabbed herself, it's probably not a murder. That's pretty bad shit. Okay, better lock the fuck in. Yeah, that's all we got. Doesn't count. Game overs will never show up in game. Save files. Oh, okay then. So there are 9 other endings that aren't dead ends. Huh. Well, we'll see. Alright, let's see this one. So, to recap this one, Alice has just been found dead. We do now have the knowledge, though, that, you know, or basically we had the knowledge before, but now we have it again that, Radical 6 makes you stab yourself to death, or really just die in general, by suicide. And now this. So we're trying to tell Clover that so that she doesn't go on a murderous rampage. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. Suddenly, Clover moved. I leapt forward and clamped my hand around her wrist.
What are you doing?
Clover, listen to me! Alice wasn't killed! Nobody murdered her! She took her own life.
What? No.
Okay, so apparently this is the second lock according to the Steam achievement. I guess the first lock was the one I got before, maybe? I don't know.
No, there's no way she'd do that.
Huh. Yeah. Alice Stein would never kill herself. It's true! She stabbed herself in the heart with the scalpel.
All right. Where'd she get the scalpel then?
Okay, Clover, I feel like that's the easiest question to answer. Well...
I did hear someone come into the infirmary right after the AB game ended.
The difference is just that you now have proof instead of just theory. Okay, yeah. I think Rat 6 is giving us death row punishment, like infect someone, give them a knife, and have them at it. I guess so. I mean, it probably could be if they could control it, but the problem is if it's a pandemic, then it's like... It's a bit risky to just infect someone with it haphazardly.
Was that before I showed up?
Yes. I got up to see who it was, but they were already gone. It could have been Alice.
So she could have taken the scalpel
Yes,
then.
I think so.
You're lying. This is all a lie. It has to be.
Clover, look at this research paper I acquired in a different timeline. It's not. It's the
Then
truth.
why did she do it? Why would Alice kill herself?
She probably didn't have a reason.
What?
She'd been infected with Radical 6. That's what killed her.
You just said she killed herself.
Alice was actually the virus the whole time.
Then prove it!
I am!
Your 10 seconds ran out a long time ago. So if you don't have any proof...
I do! I have proof. There was a journal in the lab, wasn't there, Kay? Show it to me.
Journal?
It would have been in the safe.
Oh, well, Alice would have it then.
Vi, can you... I don't feel right touching a dead woman's body. Could you take a look?
Sure.
Her hands barely shook as she quickly searched through Alice's clothing. It was only seconds before she stopped. Clearly she's done this before. Slowly and carefully, she drew something out. There it was. The journal. Vi turned to hand it to me, but I shook my head. You read it. It's in Latin. I can't make heads or tails of it. She cocked an eyebrow at me and flipped the small book open. When she looked back up at me, it was with both suspicion and surprise.
Yeah, it is Latin. But translating this is impossible. It's full of words I've never heard before. I can barely understand any of this.
Respectful of you, Sigma. Exactly. You know what? I think Sigma's a relatively stand-up dude. Page 216.
Huh?
Turn to page 216. Should be able to read that one. Vi's frown deepened, but she did as I'd suggested. I watched her eyes quickly scan the page before looking up at me with renewed suspicion.
Yeah, I can read this page. How did you know?
You know.
No, wait. How did you even know there was a journal in the lab?
Would you believe that I'm psychic? I just knew.
You just knew.
Look, Vi, we've got bigger fish to fry here, and one of those fish is trying to kill us. And her name is Clover. Look, just read it, okay? Clover wants to hear what it has to say, right?
Yeah.
And Clover's like, I kind of want to know more about this whole future sight thing you have.
Right. Give me a moment to look it over.
After a few moments of whispering to herself in Latin, Vi began to translate. She also accidentally summoned a demon, paraphrasing the contents of the journal. Alice's clothing. Yeah, it's her skirt and her jacket, basically. What if she hid it in the necklace? Radical 6 reduces the processing speed of brain by root of 1/6 when several radicals suicide.
Oh Lord, please. Let their future be a bright one.
Vi shut the journal with a soft slap. A sickly silence drifted through the room. The newspaper article, the recording, the conversation with Tenmyoji, and now this journal entry. There was no more hiding from the truth. The pandemic had already happened. Sob. Sob again. All of Clover's rage suddenly dissipated and she collapsed to the floor, tears pouring down her face. None of us had the heart to say anything, and for several long moments, the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs.
We've got a problem.
Is it you?
It's almost time for the primary doors to open.
Come to think of it, this is the furthest I've ever actually gotten, technically. Yeah. Only 10 minutes left. Has anything changed on the chart? No. Okay.
Sorry, but I'll be taking Alice's bracelet.
Yeah, go ahead, you fucking dick.
Vi and I won't be able to open the secondary door without it.
So she was a magenta pear, just like me.
Just now noticed that, did ya?
What do you mean? You said that kind of accusatorily for some reason. Huh.
What color is your bracelet, Luna?
I'm a cyan pear.
You are part of Clover's pair, then. That means the two of you will need to come with me.
I guess so.
Which leaves me with Tenmyoji and Quark.
Come on now, Clover. We need to go.
Yeah, this is back on Tenmyoji's route.
Alice would want you to survive, wouldn't she? You'll never be able to figure out why all this happened if you stay here. Please.
You're right. Alice, I promise I'll find out what happened to you.
Well, we kind of know what happened,
I'll
but...
figure out who Zero really is. I mean, if you'd never been locked up in here, you never would have... This never would have happened. So it's like Zero killed you.
Well, okay, yeah, there's something.
I promise.
Hey, Nurse's Bro, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, it's been a while. I believe she was gay for Alice just lost her lover. I mean, yeah, I can believe it. They seem to be very good friends, roommates even.
I'll avenge you.
I agree. Touching the mostly nude body of a dead woman would be a little bit of a rough ask. Clover stood up and rubbed her hands roughly over her eyes, smearing tears across her cheeks. Then, with a determined frown, she strode out of the room.
Alright, we're out of time. Move, people.
You guys head on down to the Floor B warehouse. We'll catch up with you later.
Oh, right. Quark's got the yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right?
Yeah, can't exactly leave him behind.
Without him, we'd end up stuck in the AV room. Okay, let's go. See the rest of you once we've picked up Quark.
Very well. Until we meet again.
Admittedly, I don't remember what everyone's BP is, but it doesn't really matter for the moment anyway, so... Good to hear you're doing well, Nurse's Brawl. If she's hiding a book between... I feel like it'd be kind of obvious to see if she's hiding it between, like, in her cleavage, but... I don't know.
You're awake!
Yeah, I just woke up.
You, feeling alright, buddy?
Hey! Where's everybody else?
Oh god. Quark.
Here's the thing, buddy. Amir's entire body shook with emotion as he drew closer to him. He cautiously laid a trembling hand on the boy's shoulder, almost as if he were afraid Quark would disappear in a puff of smoke the moment he was touched. When Quark proved to indeed be corporeal, Tenmyoji let out a cry and threw his arms around him.
What's wrong? Are you okay, Grandpa?
It's nothing. Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
But...
Quark gave him a puzzled look. Tenmyoji didn't even notice. His face was a mixture of happiness and relief, and I could see tears twinkling from the wrinkled corners of his eyes. All traces of his usual gruff stoicism had vanished. I also had one... Yeah, it is entirely possible she hid things in there. I didn't want to interrupt such a happy reunion, but we were running out of time. Still, Tenmyoji deserved a few minutes. I left them alone. Also, your reaction to Dio was hilarious. From now on, you're going to get annoyed at everything he says. Yeah, truly, I thought they were going to pull something where it's like, oh, he's actually not that bad, and it's like, no, he's worse. At last, Tenmyoji seemed to recover and shifted from an embrace to a protective arm around the shoulder.
So, how are you feeling?
Feeling? Well, okay, I guess. Was I sick or something?
No. You're not sick.
No, let's not lie to him, Tenmyoji. You are very sick.
If you feel fine, then you're fine.
I don't think that's how that works.
I'm sorry. I should never have gotten you involved in all this.
What are you apologizing for?
Because he got him involved somehow?
You're doing it again. Are you sure you're okay? So, where's everybody else? Mr. Sigma's here, but he's just been standing there looking kind of silly.
I always look silly. I gave him a nervous smile and explained about the white doors. I got the feeling Tenmyoji didn't want Quark to know about Radical 6, so I avoided any mention of it. Alice's death was something I also left for later.
Okay, that makes sense. That means I'm on a team with you guys, right?
Right.
Yes.
So, these white doors, when are they gonna open?
4 minutes. Oh, we've got about 4 minutes until the primary doors open.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, let's go.
We need to hurry. Come on. How do we get to the floor B warehouse?
Okay, we're
Oh, it's just
going.
past Alice's dead body. Sorry, I slowed down while trying to say dead body. Follow me. Like seeing your dad meet the sun again, yeah. Today you're drawing some concept from your own Scala's universe, moth-like creatures. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, so... I don't think we've been to this part, at least. Or if we have, then... Wait, hold on. Yeah, back this way. I love Tenmyoji and Quark. It's kind of like what we would have gotten in 99 from Snake and Clover if Snake wasn't MIA for like 3/4 of the game. Yeah, it was kind of funny how quickly he just kind of vanished.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late.
Yeah, well, just go
Where the
anyway.
hell have you been?
Working on
Quark?
shit.
You're awake.
Though, based on this, even if he did smash the Excelivir, it seems like Quark would have been kind of okay regardless.
And fully recovered, apparently.
I am also relieved to see you well again.
Me too.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
Yeah, let's not talk about it right now. We got shit. I looked at the others from behind Quark and held a warning finger up to my lips. There were a few momentarily raised eyebrows and some nervous coughing as everyone suddenly fell silent. From Quark's perspective, it must have seemed especially odd.
Anyway, there isn't any time left. We need to hurry.
But there are 3 doors.
Which team goes in which
All
door?
of the doors are identical for this round. I believe it doesn't matter which team uses which door.
The fact that it still hasn't shown another branch is interesting.
Then we're taking the one in the middle.
Why that one?
You want a kill shot? You aim for the center.
Or unless the head is not in the
You're
middle.
more likely to just miss the extremities.
That logic is flawed and more than slightly disturbing.
And yet, coming from Dio, entirely understandable.
Unfortunately, I don't really have a counter-argument, so center door it is.
Snake could have valid reason to disappear given that he has a cannon event of sorts. Yeah, and the fact that it's like... They just swapped him out because he was, I guess, doing stuff. But yeah. Didn't we get Alexander or Quark in this timeline? I... don't know. Maybe. No, in this timeline, we didn't go... Okay, so let me explain, right? The timeline in red, the one right here, this is where we went with Dio to the lab, and this is one where we didn't go with Dio to the lab. I don't know where Dio went, but it wasn't with us. So, if we did find Excelivir, we probably gave it to Quark. I think? Let me see, actually. Which chamber? Oh, that was after the pressure chamber. AB game round 2. Yeah, I don't know.
I suppose we could go with the one on the left. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm starting to see what you're saying about the timeline getting kind of confusing if you don't like do it all in one go. Probably should have done that. But either way, I think in that case Quark might have gotten the Excelivir in this timeline. So yeah, Dio definitely doesn't have it, but Quark probably does.
I mean, we could go with the other one if you want.
Kay and Clover only nodded.
Well, there's only one left.
The door on the right.
Any objections?
No objections, I presume.
All right, let's move.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, what room we got this time?
Hurry it up, Vi. This thing's gonna close.
I know.
I mean, probably like a few feet away, right? I mean, it's not like a
It's
ton
time
of stuff.
we were going as well.
Right. Sure.
Come on, guys. There's no time to waste.
Right behind you.
Let's go.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
I think Kate found it with Alice in the lab and gave it to Quark before Clover started threatening anyone. Okay, that makes sense. I vaguely remember that. I think from now on, yeah, I will try to, oh, the director's office. Maybe this is where we can find the past. What the fuck happened in here? What's this place?
Probably the office of whoever it is that's running this place.
It
Huh.
said director's office on the door.
Yeah, so we're back here. So this might be Zero Senior's office.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Well, which is it?
Why the hell would I know?
We should look around. If this really is Zero Senior's room, there might be some clues.
Yeah, you got a point. Let's get started then. Seek a way out. Okay, so current guess based on certain things. Let me see. The fact that there's red paint on the walls and then this knight has red paint on it leads me to think that it might be like a thing where I have to line up the red paint to do something. We got a tablet. We got... Huh. This is cheap brandy. I call this bad shouldn't even exist. So I think it's best if I dispose of it safely with my... I'll be taking that. A bookshelf. There's some paint inside it. Oh cool, I got all the books. That's more paint. What's this thing? What's this? Is it one of those vacuuming robots you see on TV? You got me. Looks like a machine of some sort. Well, is it turned on? A lot of this game could be solved with a gun, especially with Quark or Sigma. Yeah, just, honestly, if we shot DIO, a fair amount of this would be much easier. Don't think so. Let's see if... Nope, no luck. Nothing. Might as well give up. Yeah, let's go look at something else. We can always come back to it later. Right. For instance, what the hell is happening here? I got a slingshot and what, like a double knife? Oh, it's a short spear. Just use a knife at that point. Suit of armor. Well, it's not really a full suit of armor, is it? I mean, it's missing the helmet. So what would we call it? I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a suit of armor, okay? Do it yourself. Anyway, it's got some red paint on the neck and shoulder area. Are you sure it's paint? Could be blood. Hey, don't say stuff like that. Being in a room with a headless suit of armor is creepy enough. We got all that stuff. Okay, what's in here? Hold on, no, not that. Not that, Sigma. Not that either, Sigma. This. God damn it, Sigma. Alright, fuck that then. Let's see, can I combine... Okay, I need a battery for this, because it's missing a battery. I think these are philosophy books. The stuff in here is pretty sophisticated. I'm amazed you could get that far. I flipped the first one open and my brain just said, screw this, I'm out. Let's see, could I fit the short spear in here? God, it's not opening. Is it locked? Yeah, looks like it. I don't see anything that looks like a keyhole, though. There's a diamond-shaped hole in the middle, though. You think we're supposed to stick something in there? Also, could you put that away? It's scaring me. Oh, the spear thing? Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. The tip of that spear is... There we go. Ah, it opened. There's something in here. Is it a key? Okay, now what does the key go to? Let's see. No, not that. What's this thing? What is this? One of the training machines you see in late-night infomercials? I don't think the thing should be called a spear. Exactly, right? A gun actually truly did not fix anything in 999. That is true, yeah. Grandfather of the Year. Or no, one of the characters was fucking bulletproof, and he had regenerating arms like a lizard. Exactly, yeah. He just had like a really cool robot arm that could just do anything a normal arm could, apparently. I think it's a facial recognition device. A what? Put your hands on either side and hold your face in front of the lens. Then it checks your face against whatever it's got in its database. Oh. Huh. How'd you know that? I'm in the salvage business. Every so often one of these babies shows up. It doesn't look like it's turned on. Yeah, nothing happens when I put my face in front of it. There's something on the right of that lens over there that looks an awful lot like a keyhole. Ah. We had a key for it. You think maybe we could turn it on? I assume so. As it happens... Here we go. Oh, the light on top turned on. Looks like you managed to turn it on. Alright, it's on. Now what? Oh, why don't we give it a face to look at? One of ours? Yeah. Damn. None of our faces work. Face not recognized. Gender mismatch. So they're looking for a woman. What does it mean by gender mismatch? There's a big mistake I noticed from the artist. They clearly didn't know one of Snake's arms was fake and drew him holding Ace with his left arm even though he had crushed it before the incinerator. See, this thing, I thought he might have just, like, taken off the arm and then smoothed off the watch, but... I don't know, I guess that could be a mistake. I don't know. Maybe it's saying that it needs a girl? There's only 3 of us and none of us are women. Well, maybe if we dress Quark up like a girl... No! No way! Why don't you dress up then? Just thinking about that is making me want to puke. Ow! Besides, do you see a wig or makeup or anything around here? How would any of us dress up like women anyway? Dude, you totally want to do it. No, I don't. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe. What is it? Do you have an idea? Well, it can't hurt to try. Yeah, definitely worth a shot. How long has he had that in his pocket? Looks like a piece of paper. No, it's a picture. Oh, yeah, I remember him looking at that in the infirmary. Guess it's worth a shot. The lady that was dead earlier might have been the director. Well, there's the helmet, I guess. Whoa! Oh my gosh, it's like we're in the villain's secret lair! Huh. Didn't think that would happen. Didn't think that would happen. I guess the recognition worked. Yeah. Look! Oh hey, there's the helmet for the suit of armor. Okay, now we're going back around here. There's that. Yes, that suits him. Snake just so built different, it doesn't matter. Don't blue balls with the idea of femboys game. Oh, is that it? Okay. Alright, he's got his head on now. Let's see though. We still have this balloon, this globe, whatever this lever is. It's a lever next to the chair. Why don't you pull it? What's gonna happen? Come on, is it really that hard to figure out? Think it's gonna back into the wall? Pull the damn thing and find out. Alright. I guess I should start by sitting in the chair. Oh, hey. When I pull the lever, here I go. Can't believe we gave the suit of armor head. What have we become? People who would do anything for money. Yeah. Rusty. Looks like there's something on the table. Is that a battery? Okay, what does it have on it? I don't need to be looking at this right now. I can take care of it when I get back to the other room. There's a P painted on the wall in red paint. Oh, yeah, nothing else in here. Alright. If I pull it again, the chair should turn back around, right? Ah, whatever. I don't think I have a choice. Ah! I do probably need to pop this balloon, but I also want to see what's in here. And I'm guessing I put the brandy right here because it was on a similar plate in the other cabinet. And it's a diamond? Look! The laser beam is bending all around the inside of the bottle. Yeah, it made a parallelogram. Okay, what about this? Ah, now this is brandy. Pierre Perrin's 200-year-old reserve. You can tell that just by looking at it? I can smell it. That's some nose you got there. Here, just let me have a taste. I don't think so. How can you be so cruel? Alright, so let's see. I put that probably in the other one. I tried putting the good brandy on the coaster, but... like, I have to sit back in the chair to be able to tell what that says. I also probably have to pop this. But with what? Also, what does this screen do? There's a screen built into the credenza, or whatever it is. Are we kidding now that we pulled the sword out of the thing? Well, technically it's a spear, so it's more like maybe we're like the prince, I guess? I don't 200-year-old anything should be consumed. Except for wine. Apparently wine from 200 years ago is really good. Because it ages or something. There's something on it. Starting up. Please wait. When is it starting? Beats me. When he says that just means it won't do squat if you mess with it right now. How about you go and have a look at something else? Well, we can see what this is all about. Looks like you got the tablet to turn on. Look! Something showed up on the screen! Enter a 4-digit password, then enter the key on the left, on the right. I'm out of ideas. I don't get it. We'll probably figure it out by looking at the wall. I just need to pop this balloon. You must be feeling pretty tired, Tenmyoji. All the excitement can't be easy for someone of your age. Why don't you sit down for a bit? I'm not so old any of the likes of you worrying about me. That's so. Well, I think I'll just have a seat then. I'm pretty sure I can figure this out as long as I... move certain things the right way. Huh? What's that? I think maybe it's an eye watching us? I don't think so. I think it's a target. Like a bullseye? Yeah, you're supposed to shoot it. I do have a slingshot, I just don't have any ammo. Oh, you just use a slingshot too. Whoa, hold on there. You actually have something to fire? Oh, no, I guess I don't. What are you going to shoot it with then? With mind bullets. This isn't Persona 5, you can't do that. It's called telekinesis, Sigma. Anyway, I figured that'd slip your mind like everything else. Here, I grabbed this off the floor earlier. Take it. Oh, this is the key we used to start the facial recognition device. Thanks, man. Guess I don't have to use my special psychic powers after all. Here goes. Aiming. 3, 2, 1, fire! Oh, nice aim. You got it right in the center. This doesn't really tell me anything. Let's see, what about the globe? Oh, I've got a globe now. Alright, cool. Maybe I put the globe on this thing? I know what this thing is, might as well leave it alone for now. Okay, no. Oh, it's brandy, there's red paint on it. I think the red paint in this bottle has something to do with the red section of the wall. Maybe it's part of a letter. I can't tell from here. If we look at it from another angle. I mean, yeah, that turns into a U, I guess? And that begs the question about what about this on the bottom here? What the hell do I use the globe for? Also, what's this? Man, this safe is really big. There's gotta be like $100 billion in there. You're such a kid. Maybe they're just hiding something they really don't want people to see. Yeah, the spear should have been used to pop the balloon. I realized we could have done that, but yeah. It's the Eye of Sorrow balloon. I remember getting stuck in this part for so long because I never thought to try shooting it with a bullet. I didn't realize Tenmyoji would give you one. See, that's what I thought. Like, I thought I wouldn't be able to do it. They'd be like, you idiot, you're trying to shoot it with nothing. But yeah, it's funny that you need to try shooting it before you can actually get the ammo for it. Maybe they're just hiding something they really don't want people to see. Like some videos. What kind of videos, Tenmyoji? I'm not sure I like the way you said that. Let's just open it and find out. I don't think... See? Is it locked? Yeah. There's a circular input panel on top of the handle. Looks like one of the pressure exchange chamber's doors. So if we just do the same thing we did then... When you click the yellow guide ring, other rings will appear at points you can draw lines to. Oh, so it's like that, yeah. Alright, let's do this. It has just occurred to me that, on top of the fact that I almost just made a swastika on accident, this is definitely not correct. Also, we don't know what things are supposed to be connected to what. How do I know which colors to connect? If you don't know that, you're probably missing some information. Hey, what's up? What about that globe? Globe? Oh, maybe we're supposed to put the globe in the thing with the laser and it will show me where the points go. Hold on, parallelogram on the bottle. Okay, what about... Set the globe, but what about the globe? Huh. I guess I could examine it. Hey, globe. Doesn't it look kind of weird? I think somebody glued a piece of paper to it. Let's see if we can get it off then. Oh. Well, there you go. Alright, world map. Okay, so... white to blue, green to red, purple to yellow. Got it. White, blue, green, red, purple, yellow. Actually reset. In that case... white, blue, green, red. There we go, okay. I was helping your mistake, that's good. Since rich people were talking about, it's probably some coincidency. That's also fair, yeah. This game is much easier when your brain doesn't think about the funniest stuff imaginable. Yeah. Good job, you did it! Nice work. Now I can see all the videos in there. Okay, Tenmyoji, I don't want to see the videos in there. Let's have a look inside. $100 billion! Video! Okay, Tenmyoji, don't sound excited about it. You know what kind of videos you said. Yeah. Yeah. Ah! Oh dear. Alright guys, looks like all we've got is a binder and a deer. So a bind deer. Goddamn, Quark, that is really good. I fucking love it. What the hell is this? Is Zero just making fun of us? Alright, so there's a binder in the safe. I got 2 pieces of paper in it. Business cards, page 1. Bob, Chris, John, Tony, Ian, Michael. And Carol likes being on the left. Anne prefers to be near Bob. Ellen would like to be above Anne. Sophie likes to be the one on the very right. Kate likes to be next to Michael. So no one likes John. Oh wait, Tony. Or Chris, for that matter. I can't move these, so... The fuck? Alright, anyway, we got the deer. The deer's looking at me, Grandpa. Fuck up, it's just a fake. Now we can mount that on the wall, and that'll fix the last letter there. I don't really know what the books are for, to be honest. There's red paint on the wall. Looks like there's an outlet right next to it. Why would somebody put an outlet this high up? So birds can get Wi-Fi, I don't know. Well, it's probably not an electrical outlet. What is it then? I think you're supposed to insert something into it. Like what? Maybe the deer? Yes, that's it. Remember how there were 2 pegs in the back of the mount? I didn't look, but sure. I'll bet they fit perfectly. Give it a try. Looks like you were right. Okay, now back to the chair. Large wooden credenza. I got that, yeah. Oh, maybe the book's supposed to spell hell. Hold on. Damn it. Okay. Our password. I think we're still missing one of the... Hold on. Let's see. Philosophy, literary, historical. There's gotta be something about these books that's actually like a... I think I put the books in the wrong order. Hold on. Something's off about it. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely an H. There's an E. There's an L. We don't have another letter, though. Hell. Then there's the parallelogram thing, which I think is supposed to imply that there's... If there's a parallelogram here, here, and here, which means there's something over here. Okay, so I can't activate that yet. Maybe... the thing on this is starting up. No. Well, I never checked out the computer. What's this? I said that earlier, but I think it's just a business card holder. Oh, that's where that comes. Okay, yeah. You seen Everybody Hates Chris? Oh, yeah, I loved Everybody Hates Chris. That show was great. Everybody hates that man, exactly. The show felt like a drug trip you only see once every 5 years. Yeah, you saw 4 letters since you entered the room. Okay. I think the actor for Chris also the same dude who played Leo in Lab Rats. Maybe. I don't know. Would that have been... I guess that was roughly around the same time. That's possible, yeah. I believe it. Business card holder? Yeah, it's a file where you put business cards. You've got all these weird shapes on the back. I think maybe if you line them up in a particular way, you'll get some sort of hint. Well, we can give it a shot. Okay, so to be clear, Carol likes being on the left. But actually, wait. The other one probably shows me which ones are specifically in which places. So, Bob, Tony, Chris, John, Ian, Michael. That's probably not correct. Hold on. Okay, Bob, Tony, Chris, John, Ian, Michael. Got it. And Chris is on the left, and John is, or Ian's right there. Okay. Chris, John, Ian, Michael. Bob, Tony, Chris, John, Ian, Michael. Okay. Now for this, Carol likes being on the left, and prefers to be near Bob. And left. Anne prefers to be near Bob, which she is not. There. Ellen would like to be above Anne. Okay. Sophie likes to be on the very right. Well, she is. And Kate likes to be next to Michael. Book. Well, I fucked up a bit of this, but... Huh. Alright, for starters... Kate likes to be next to Michael. Okay, there we go. I think this is right. Let's look at the other side. Maybe the shapes look like something... Maybe the shapes look like something now. Okay. Book 334. It says book 334. What does it mean? Well, a book is a bunch of pieces of paper that are bound together with... I know what a book is! So is that already how I had the books already? Yup. Okay, so that tells me nothing, actually. I had already got that part. God damn it. What about this? Oh, what do we have here? I haven't seen a computer this old in a while. Let's go. They're both called Tyra Williams and not say. Oh, they're Tyler and Tyrell. That's interesting. Huh. So I already got. Wow. I mean, it is funny that I already solved it, but alright. Oh, well. What do we have here? I haven't seen a computer this old in a while. There's something on the screen. Is that a lion eating a hamburger? Nope, it's two lions eating a sun. I really don't think so. I think the lion's got two heads. Looks like a monster from Greek myth or something. Actually, yeah, I believe it. Looks like it's asking for an ID and password underneath the lion. Ah. Keyboard doesn't seem to be working, though. Guess we can't enter anything, then. Huh. So I've seen 4 words since I came in. I still don't know what the parallelogram means. Or 4 letters, so... H-E-L-L. And I've seen 4 letters since I came in. Oh, and there was... Oh, there's a P in there. I forgot about that. Fuck. It's help. Oh. I'm fucking stupid. I forgot about the P in the thing. You did it! Nova Simo. Good work, Sigma. Take a look at the screen. Huh? What's this? Looks like the password for the safe. Awesome! Now we can open it. Okay, so I got the password for the safe. Yeah, but then what the hell is... Hold on. You. Over here. What? It changed. That looks like a puzzle. It is. It's a silhouette puzzle called a tangram. Move or rotate the triangles and squares to get the shape you need. Okay. Use by dragging into rotation mode. Got it. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's give it a shot. I probably need a parallelogram then. In that case... No, hold on. Actually, wait, what shape did it say we need? No, I know, it's a parallelogram, I got that, but like... Okay, so it is that shape, got it. Okay, bullshit. I know it's this because it's on the thing over there. We were waiting for you to remember. Yep, okay, this is either going to be quick or take an hour. It is reasonable to assume this would take an hour, but I do technically have the shape I need, I think. It's a parallelogram. Right? Or am I already fucking this up? Need to rotate it. Okay. I can't rotate the entire thing. 90 degrees. Oh, okay. Oh, this is gonna take a while. I think I'm doing this right, as long as I rotate them all the same 90 degrees. If I'm even rotating it 90 degrees in the first place. Okay, fuck it, retry, hold on. Never seen anyone solve it vertically so quickly. So I gotta make it more horizontal then. Got it. And that's roughly 90. Honestly, this square would be the same if rotated 90 degrees anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's a square. It's always 90 degrees. Is that... It's when the thing didn't start at 90 degrees that makes it kind of hard to think of if I am actually rotating at 90 degrees. No, it started like this, so... No, not that. Not that. Man, it is kind of bullshit, though, that I got the right shape that they wanted, but they were like, no, you gotta rotate it. I'm probably doing it somewhat right. Nope, I'm turning it into a square again. God damn it. Just reset. Alright. Let's start with the simpler half. Alright, let's just... move that there. Move. There. Alright. And now I seem to make everything else fit this, I think. I think you're saying that you got the answer, we have to redo it because that's not how they wanted. Exactly, I got the right shape and everything, but now I have to do it again. Kinda. Assuming, of course, that this is going to fit in the shape thing. I just need to think of what would make a parallelogram. And then from here... Actually, this doesn't even need to be rotated, so... There. Hello everybody, welcome to Shapes with Arrowhead. I got this wrong, I can already tell it. God damn it. Reset again, move the shape the way you did it first, then focus on rotating everything 90 degrees. Okay. So basically move this here, and then rotate it just completely 90 degrees. Got it. Move that here and that here. And then I just need to make this the opposite. So this was like this, and now it's not. Trust the process, everyone. Actually, that's more of a 180 than a 90. Shit. Fuck it. This'll do. Wait, no. Something's wrong here. Well, as long as I get the rest of the pieces to work, this will be fine, but... Okay, I definitely fucked up something here. Education system at best. I feel like I played this while waiting for my meal at Cracker Barrel. Welcome to the streaming process, Black. Yeah, I have to do the parallelogram the way the game wants me to do the parallelogram. I did it my way and it was fine, and then it wasn't. So I've got that there. Tell you what, let's put, just for keeping things in shape fully. No, I have clearly messed something up. Hold on. What would make a parallelogram a parallelogram? Let's see. Man, I had it in my head and then I just really didn't. That's what's going on here. Now, your next question is probably, Arrow, how the hell did you fuck up a parallelogram? Well, interesting question. Shapes. How can I be so right and so wrong at the same time? Maybe you should reset and make the wrong... parallelogram, take a print screen and rotate it so you have a cheat sheet. Ah, yeah, that's actually a pretty good point. Okay, so made this. Did that. So yeah, I need a long side for the edge as opposed to the two insides which I had on the outside earlier. If only I could just take two pieces at once and then rotate them. Alright, let's try that. Put this here. Move that a bit. Still not perfect, but it will do. Alright. Now, I just need to rotate all of this in place until I get the parallelogram again. I feel like this puzzle is a little needlessly complicated for the fact that it is essentially pretty simple. It just doesn't feel like it is. Wait, that was there. And that helped make that side longer. I think I need to go with this. Feels like if Team Umizoomi was 18 plus, the answer is obvious, but it's also hard enough to make you feel stupid. I feel like this is way easier IRL than instead of on a screen. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that I have to rotate each of the pieces that makes it worse. Or, wait, no, I've already fucked it up. Hold on. This should still be here. This should move. And by that logic, this now needs to be at the top. This needs to be rotated a bit. Get rotated, idiot. Like the shark in that one video where the shark gets rotated. Or when anything gets rotated, really. Okay, we got that there. This goes here-ish. There. And then, by logic, this kinda would go here, I think. But I've constructed some part of this whole shape wrong, because we still have the square to contend with. Let's listen since you already figured it out, just in the wrong orientation. Yeah? Huh. Well, let's put the square back in, this, because this is probably the true order it needs to go in. How do I fit the square into this? There. But then... I mean, this kind of works. Nope. Once again, I have fucked something up. Hold on. But it's not as long on this side. So guys, what are your favorite toddler puzzles? Be sure to leave those in the chat. Puzzles that an actual child could and probably should figure out. Hold on. Try something completely new. Let's move this down here. Probably not right, but bear with me. There. We move the square. Again, probably not correct, but bear with me for the moment. Right here. Nope, that's definitely wrong. I can already feel it. Alright. What's interesting about this is that there are so many ways to get completely the wrong answer. Okay, here we go. Here's something. Yeah, something's wrong here. Hold on. This should be longer. Alright, let's see. How do I make up this triangle with these two smaller triangles? Rotate the big triangles so the points are facing down and the long side are parallel to the top. Huh. The big triangles so the points are facing down and the long sides are parallel to the top. Alright. Worth a shot. I'm pretty sure this is how they were originally though, weren't they? God damn, I am just not getting this. Is this right? No, it isn't. Of course not. Alright. Alright, fuck it. I'm starting over. Okay. So, to clarify. This is the shape I need to make there. I already know what I need to do with these two. Kind of. I need to make the longer side there by combining these two. Short side to shorter side, and that's how that works. Alright. Oh my god, I'm fucking... why can't I visualize this? My brain isn't working! Points are facing down. Okay. I make one long side by combining the two short sides on these. I need this long side to happen. Alright. There. There's that. Or I could just have them both in this shape so I can figure out what that is, then move them away later. So there's that. And just to be clear, I do this, and I do this, and technically this is the answer, but it's not, because the game doesn't want it to be. It was going to drive me insane. Wait, from the original position, the bottom right corner that's made up of two triangles need to be face down. Okay. Oh. All this for a couple of files that I'm not even going to touch until I get further in the game. But you know what? It's worth it. This is for the lore, I guess, kinda. This is face down, I think. So I have one long side. Upside down, but it's fine. Okay. Well, this is as good as we're getting at this point. Alright, so 90 degrees. I guess. Go from here to here, which means I move the square down here. And I move this to the opposite thing. There. And then, not quite what I need to do, but almost. Wait, what the hell? How'd that fit before then? Huh. I also haven't rotated this yet. Oh, I was right, so I assumed this would take an hour. In my defense, who knew this was going to be that hard to do? It's such a simple concept. Why is this taking me so long? Alright. Shit, you know what? Let me try drawing this out, right? So, we put that there, and that made that. So, let's see. This needs to be that, but backwards. I think. Huh. What am I... Alright, and then, by logic... Alright, I think I got it. Just had to draw it out for a sec. Probably the only time I'll actually use the memo pad in the game, but this will do. If this works, then it works. And I've already fucked it up. That's wrong. Still vertical orientation if you're mimicking your drawing. It'll be fine. Trust me, it'll be fine. I can always rotate it later. I just need to... Okay, so basically they want it horizontal. Got it. Why? Who fucking knows, man? Man, I got the right answer, and then it still wants more from me. They are never satisfied. And by they, I mean... I don't know, lizard people fucking... Alright. There we go. Okay. Circumcised trapezoid. Apparently. And let's see. So this makes it vertical. This, by logic, then should make it horizontal. I think. Probably wrong. But, man, fuck it. I think it should be fine. As long as I rotate everything the exact right way. Okay. I rotate this like this. Then I rotate this like this. And this like this. This is just making a cube again. I've just made a cube, but again. But maybe with this I can figure something out. I need the other side of this. God. How do I keep fucking this part up? I guess there's this side of the triangle is longer? I don't know. Maybe like this? And then... Man, I'm fucking brain dead. Okay, so, in other words, that was correct. This... There. And this. Two bad routes and now this screws sideways. Look, it's not my fault the game got all fussy about what order the trapezoid was in, alright? I got it right. I got the answer correct. The game was the one that decided I was wrong. Cortiga bullshit des, as I say, sometimes. And this just makes a diamond. So now, I guess I just... move this here, and then this here. Game, this did not need to take that much time. Oh yeah, who's the man, Sigma? Don't just... That was amazing, how'd you do it? Shut up, that it wasn't, but I'm just gonna move on. Let's just go. Ilp. Wait, what does it say on here? Hold on. Ilp. Oh, and then I put that into this thing, and then it shows me the other code. Alright. Ilp me.
Congratulations to Arrowhead.
It worked. Yeah, good job. Shut up. Just shut up. Don't compliment me on that. I don't deserve it. Let's just move on. As we await opening, enter the password. All right, yeah, got it. Sun, star. It's so frustrating to no follow your own. No, I get it. Yeah, I'm frustrated too. It was such a simple solution that they had to make so complicated. Oh, good work, thanks. Anyway, close this, get back out, and then go back in. And then, moon, star, moon. Okay. Yeah, we're done. Okay, so there's nothing extra in this. I assume also based on the fact that this says this thing, I'm guessing this is for the password for the computer, just by process of elimination. Phew, it's open. Alright, time to see what's in this safe. Hey, Mr. Sigma. Why is he whispering? I know this stuff is important, but aren't you, curious? About what? Grandpa's picture. The one in front of the facial recognition thingy. Don't you want to take a look at it? But, come on, hurry. Okay, it's gonna be of the old woman. I can already feel it. So, who is this girl? Hey! Stop it! It's, is that June from the first game? She's just a girl. Is she your granddaughter? I'm pretty sure they used this exact picture in the first game, too. This is when she was talking to Junpei about the thing with the rabbits. I think. No. Well, who is she then? Damn it. Fine, you've already seen her after all. Yep, that's Akane. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's June. Okay, so yeah, that was June. Alright. I've been looking for her for a long time. Why? Because she's his first love. How fucking old are... Wait, is Tenmyoji Junpei? No way, right? No! You've got it wrong. You carry this picture everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen you leave it somewhere. When you don't think anyone's watching, you talk to it. I've seen you do it. Didn't mark you for a hopeless romantic, Tenmyoji. Oh, look, it's not about love, and I'm not a goddamn romantic. Because if he's that old... Okay, here's current theory time. If, let's say they did put us in the cryosleep or something like that, that would explain why then Clover and, Alice are so much younger than he is, if that is Junpei. But who knows? Okay, you don't want to talk about her, I get it. Huh. I'm probably gonna stop streaming soon, but I guess I can stop right before the long part then. If Tenmyoshi's Junpei, then I want to know what moisturizer clothes he used. Yeah, exactly, like... Unless they have, like, cryosleep and he just didn't do it, the question becomes... What is he in relation to this? Kinda empty this time. There's only two things in here. First, we've got... AB room key cards. Oh, these must be the star cards they were talking about. There are two of them. You guys take one and I'll take the other. Right. We're a pair, so we only need one for the two of us. The other thing is the key, as usual. Yes! Now we can get out of here! Great, no point sitting around. Let's go. Right, the door is here. The door lock. It says lock right now. You guys ready? Yeah! Go for it. Alright. 3, 2, 1! Yeah, Tamioji being Junpei completely makes sense given his familiarity. It does, but then the question becomes, is it cryosleep, or does he just also know who June is? Because that is pretty interesting that he would just have that. That raises a lot of questions. Especially if Quark actually is his grandson.
No!
And in that case, is June the woman that died earlier? And if so, why was she here? I mean, apparently she's the headmaster based on the facial recognition thing, but...
What's wrong?
I left something in the director's office.
The picture?
What was it?
The picture. Ugh, how could I forget it?
Oh, yeah. We must have set it down after using the face recognition thing, and we also saw it.
Yeah, I'm going back. You two go on ahead to the warehouse.
I want to come with you.
No,
Me too.
That's fine. Why don't you head back to the warehouse, Sigma? The others are probably already waiting.
Alright. Actually, I didn't check the flowchart after... Oh, yep, here we go. I'll see you two later then.
Right.
Bye, Mr. Sigma.
I watched them jog off toward the blue door. Myoji being Junpei... Yeah, I already read that, but yeah. And then they were gone. Guess I should be getting back then. I mean, I'm gonna pick Ally anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All right. And there is still the question of, where was this dead woman in the first route we did? Because they never brought up the fact that they found the body in that. So, there's a chance she's just still gone. I'd recommend playing until the next choice because I believe the ending, the long story bit, is after the choice in the flowchart. Okay, yeah. Which I'm guessing the choice is simply whether to ally or betray, so obviously I'm gonna pick ally, but we'll see. I stepped into the warehouse to find that all the other teams are already there. Hey and Luna, Flying Clover, and Dio. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost AB room and slid his card in through the reader.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
As he turned to look at me, I swore I saw a flash of a smug grin.
There. Happy? This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it.
Thank you, Dio.
You see? I can be considerate.
Dio, I still hope you die at the end of this. Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here.
Yeah, where are they?
I guess they forgot something back in the room we found. They ran back to grab it real quick.
They'll be here in a few minutes. No big deal.
While we waited, we exchanged information about the rooms we'd investigated. Unfortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us had found anything, and we were no closer to unraveling any of the increasing number of mysteries we were faced with. That discussion exhausted, we sat down to wait. Thanks, jackass. Hope you feel the anesthesia. Yeah, if I could betray you, Dio, I would. Just for fun. Before long, 20 minutes had passed since Dio opened the door, and Tenmyoji and Quark were nowhere in sight.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
Yes, I'm getting worried. What if something happened to them?
I'll go have a look.
Then I shall accompany you.
Alright. Nah, I'll be fine by myself. Not that far away.
Just don't look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
Well, that's fucking ominous. Thanks, Clover. That's... I don't think... Okay. Look, I'm just gonna go to the I'm just going to the director's office. I'll be right back. No big deal. Right. See you guys later. I gave a quick goodbye wave and stepped out of the warehouse. Crazy how hatred can turn someone into a sadist. Truly, it's just that Dio is such an awful person that it's like, anything he does, even if it's slightly nice, will still become like, just fuck you, dude. Just... I mean, honestly. I guess he could be more evil, but it's just, you know... The void stares back at you, ass warning. Exactly. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. It's like, Clover, I'm just walking to the director's office. They're dead, aren't they? Huh? That's odd. Nobody here. Picture's gone, though. Tenmyoji and Cork must have been here, then. I laid out the floor B map. The B-map, if you will. They must have taken the door that faces the warehouse. For that, they probably went through the warehouse and out of the blue door to the elevator. Yeah, that's a much shorter route. Or route. I switch up which one I say on the regular. On the other hand, I came through the red door, which is kind of a long way around. Huh. Looks like we managed to miss each other perfectly. Well, this was a huge waste of time. Shoot. Might as well head back, I suppose. I packed up the map and headed toward the door when... Huh? There was a light on where there hadn't been a light before. Oh! What is it, like a teleporter? What? Why is that thing on? I messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work. I felt a sudden wave of inexplicable, nauseating dread. The light stared at me. Hey, I'm not staring into the abyss, I'm staring into the opposite. I swallowed and edged cautiously towards it. Don't edge, kids. The machine was in arm's reach now. I stretched my hand out toward it slowly. Slowly. Ah!
So, you finally made it.
Captain Harlock? No, you're...
I am Zero.
Oh. Alright. Hi?
I was the one who brought you here.
Are you Junpei?
You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky.
Why do you look like that one guy from Invincible if he was old and didn't have a
As
mustache?
you can see, however, this is only a recording. I will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions.
Could you indirectly answer any questions?
Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
Got it. I considered taking a swing at him, but decided that was spectacularly futile and kept my bald fist at my side. Yeah, Sigma, it is a hologram, so just, you know.
Now, where to begin?
Let's at least pretend to be
There
smart.
are many things I wish to tell you.
You mean Cecil? No, not Cecil. Though that is also a thing. I was talking of, like, you know that one Viltrumite with, like, the robot eye? With, like, the... You know, like, you know the one? The one with, like, the... I don't know how to describe him. Like, the one with the robot eye and, like, the mustache. She was like, you will prepare the planet for our rule. It's kind of hard to describe. It's really, like, that's his main defining feature is that he has a robot eye. Really something you need to write down. Okay, that's interesting. And hey, at least it's on screen, so I can always go back to the stream to watch it.
But unfortunately, our time is limited. As such, the information I can provide is also limited.
Craig, that was it. General Craig. Yeah. Or Krieg, or whatever his name
I have
is.
chosen two things of great importance to tell you.
Yeah, General Craig, that's one.
First,
I don't know why that's what I thought of, but yeah. Okay.
In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say.
A little bit.
I imagine you look rather bewildered right now.
Look, we all have hobbies, so yeah, go ahead, tell me about your termites. Hyperfixate or something.
Perfectly understandable. The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects.
Yeah?
I suspect it hardly seems fair.
Uh-huh.
Nonetheless, this is very important. In a way, it will determine your fate. So I ask that you listen carefully.
I've put a bunch of termites in my pants. The exact number of termites is important for you to understand.
Have you ever seen a termite mound?
I have, and it looks disturbing, but also kind of interesting in a way.
They're splendid structures.
Yeah.
Some might even call them works of art.
Ironic that they're made by things that chew through wood and kill things.
Termites are natural architects, and their mounds are both structurally sound and make excellent use of space. So, are they following some sort of plan as they build? Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where?
Put me down for a solid maybe. Let the autism run through you when this is inexplicably strong about termites.
No, of course not. Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of termite.
Maybe I am a termite.
It is doubtful an individual termite has any idea what its contributions are helping to create.
That's kind of an interesting point, though, when you think about it. Like, same thing with, like, an ant colony. I don't think the ants specifically know what they're doing. It's more that they're following orders, I guess?
What a human does. We can appreciate the elegant forms of their alien cathedrals. We can see the simple beauty of their perfect functionality.
Anyway, remember the number 85293. Just disregard the termite stuff.
We can understand the splendid planning of their structure.
Okay.
In other words, only an intelligence of a higher order can understand the beauty of what the termite builds.
Yeah.
Now, consider humans. Why are we alive? Why do we love and give birth? Why do we create? From where do our cultures spring?
I want to say Africa is the answer to the last
There are
one.
many theories, but no one knows the truth.
We were aliens.
We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed.
So I guess
by
technically
millions of
whatever
years of human
asteroid
DNA.
brought the bacteria that eventually evolved into life onto Earth is kind of alien when you really get down to it.
No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate. Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites. We trudge through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal.
I really think that some creatures are born with a task already given to you, one that mentally could never deviate from. Kind of makes you wonder if people are the same in a way.
You might say we don't understand.
Like the things
what we're
like things
building.
people are interested in when you get down to it. It's like, what if that's kind of like our version of termites, where we don't really understand why we're like, why some people like art or some people like construction, and it just happens that way. What if we're all termites?
Only an intelligence of a higher order than ours can understand what we're doing. Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence.
I thought this game asks questions to make you question reality. Yeah, this is interesting. I gotta say, it's an interesting point.
We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it.
Maybe that guy doing furry porn on DeviantArt has a point.
Whatever it is, we've likely been building it on a dimension just above the ones we know.
Could you
since
imagine
time
if the entire point of the human race was that some higher being created us that we would eventually make porn? What if that was the reason for all this?
If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty.
Or something horrifying, and we were eating the wood, which is actually the planet of something.
And you are about to catch a glimpse of it.
Okay.
Or have you already? Well, that's enough on that subject, I think. Consider what I've said.
Okay.
Now, let's move on to the second topic. It is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life, and, in fact, the lives of several billion other people.
It's like a psychologist's wet dream in game form. That's why I would create intelligence for porn. The purpose of creation. Lust is the purpose of creation, exactly. We are destroying the planet, so in a sense we are like termites. Yeah, kinda.
I realize this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you. It is the password to disarm the bomb, numbered 1.
Okay. Bomb?
Are you ready? I will only say this once, so pay close attention.
It is, penis
The
fart.
password to disarm the number 1 bomb is BQZ. Are RGJ DXR.
BQZ RGJ DXR. Hold on. Can I... BQ... BQZ RGJ DJ DXR. There. Bombs. I'm unlikely to ever use the notes page again, so this will probably be able to come up later. So BQZ RGJ DXR. There. But now which number and what the password is. Okay, so yeah, I've got bomb, as it says in the notes there, or the memo, bombs 1 BQZ RGJ DXR. Let me make the J a little more curved just so I know it's a J. Just to make sure, you know? And trust me, you don't want to have to go back and try to figure out where I told you. Yeah, I imagine that would be a pain in the ass. I had no idea what he was talking about. What bomb? Was he saying there were bombs too? If he'd guessed at my future confusion, he showed no sign of it.
That is the last of the information this message was meant to convey. Before I go, however, I have a warning. You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here.
Okay.
If you do, you will be penalized immediately.
Yeah, death. Got it.
I hope we will meet again someday. We would have much to discuss.
Okay, so just to recap all the info we got in the last, like, 30 minutes. Tenmyoji, for some reason, has a picture of Akane from the first game, and it's when she was a kid, so he probably knows her a pretty long time. And apparently her picture unlocked the thing to the director's office, which has me believing it might be June that's the director, and that she might have been the old woman from earlier. And then by that logic, Tenmyoji would be Junpei, though I do think it's weird that Clover wouldn't recognize him, assuming, of course, that Clover is who she thinks she is. Or says she is. And Alice, for that matter. Unless they do know and they just haven't said anything. We met Zero for the first... Yep, that's another thing. We met Zero for the first time. He talked about termites, and that was actually a really interesting point about whether or not we all know what we're doing, or if it's just some sort of, like, cosmic, like, DNA function or something. And also he gave me the code of... What did it say again? It was BQZRGJDXR. To disarm the first bomb. 20 hours in, we finally get some answers, yet so many more questions. Yeah, we got a lot going on. Definitely. Wait! God damn it, you can't just spout all that crap and disappear! I found myself yelling at empty air. The hologram had disappeared. What kind of an idiot does he take me for? Termites? Other dimensions? How could that have anything to do with kidnapping us? Shit! I kicked out of the nearby shelf.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I wonder if they saw that too.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before
if he is Junpei, why would they recognize an old man? It's not... That is true, and I guess if they don't know if they were frozen or not, then it would make sense why they didn't just immediately assume Junpei was an old man. But... yeah, that's fair. And there also is still the question of who actually killed the old woman, unless she died from Radical 6, which is possible. Oh, crap. I need to go back. Not like there's any point in staying here. We did already kind of know about bombs in general, just from the fact that he had a flashback with Phi where something blew up at the end, but... Spun around and ran out of the room toward the warehouse. Myoji being Junpei, Clover being here, and Alice might be an old legend.
Grandpa,
Zero looking at Snake in a way. Most cats from 99 is back. That is true. Yeah. It'd be interesting if Snake was, Zero at the very least. I mean, he was covering one of his eyes and he had a similar looking coat, I think.
Look, Mr. Sigma's back.
Though Snake is blind in general, so he didn't really have any reason to cover one eye and not the other. Dude, doesn't have a similar jacket to what Snake wore in 99. Exactly, yeah, that's... yeah. Huh. Might be a lot more connections to the first game than I thought, and there were already a few.
Took you long enough.
Where are the others?
AD rooms.
They went in already?
Yep.
Why didn't you two? You been waiting for me?
Yeah, Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Nothing that's
no?
significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose Ally this round.
Of course. You need to tell me that no matter what? Kinda pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
True, but we've got something to back it up. Just hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Quark and I both have 8 BP.
Uh-huh.
We're already on the home stretch. So what do we need to get to the magic number? Well, we need you to choose Ally. If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
You'd get to 9 whether you got 2 or 3 points.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have any reason to betray you. And if we both choose Ally, we both gain points.
True, but you must have considered that I'll choose Betray. That would mean you'd choose Betray to protect yourselves.
That's why we're telling you we won't choose Betray.
Mm-hmm.
Can I trust you?
Of course.
Alright. Tell me one thing. Let's say we do this and we both ally. Everybody gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you. I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't just gonna open the number 9 door and leave us in the lurch?
I can guarantee it.
How?
I can give you my word. I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so.
And he probably won't leave you
I
behind.
swear it. We aren't going to abandon everybody else just so we can escape.
I swear too. I promise.
Man, so all you've got is a promise, huh?
When I make a promise, I keep it.
No, I believe them. I mean, Tenyoshi at the very least definitely has a reason to be here, though I do question what that reason is.
Trust me.
Please! You've gotta trust us!
Alright, fine. I'll trust you.
2 minutes remain until Ambidex's game.
Those are the same questions I did when I first played. Yeah, this is a really interesting game. There's a lot going on here, clearly. Zero's also covering one of his arm. Maybe it was a prosthetic. That is true, but I thought it was his left arm originally that was the prosthetic, and that one wasn't covered. So it could, granted, that could be a diversion. It could just be that he has the arm uncovered, but... Quark, trust me, I have snacks in my hat. You know what? Fair reason to trust him.
We're counting on you, Sigma.
Yeah.
You gotta choose Ally! You promised!
Oh, I'm going to. I have no intention of betraying them. With that, they turned and ran into the AB room second from the right. And granted, this route already is technically kind of a dead end from the fact that Alice is dead, but... Well, I guess I should get moving. Well, there's no real debate to be had, I just pressed the button.
1 minute remains until...
What's actually all that Quark has in his hat?
polling
Probably some
closes.
kind of, like, hard candy, considering that, like, you know, Tenmyoshi's there. He's kind of old. Maybe they, like, have the... Whatchamacallem? You know those, like, the lozenges or whatever that you suck on? Something? I had a decision to make. Did I trust Quark and Tenmyoshi? Well, I could believe they were telling the truth and still betray them. I'll bring my BP to 6. Be that much closer to 9. And choosing Betray would guarantee that they wouldn't try to escape without the rest of us. Betrayal seemed like the safe bet, but...
Please! You've gotta trust us!
I believe in my friends, or also people who I kind of know over the last, like, 3 hours.
You've gotta choose Ally! You promised!
The only one who I would willingly betray is Dio. And Myoji I could betray easily enough, but Quark? What the hell was I gonna do?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ally. Team believe with your friends. Go!
The Ambidex game has been completed.
We need a better name than that, but still, yeah.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Alright everyone, get ready. We're gonna jump Dio for basically no reason this time, but we're gonna do it anyway.
For your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Team FD. The FD stands for fuck Dio.
Results.
Yeah, but everyone here is trustworthy aside from K, Clover, and Dio. Tenmyoji would absolutely help keep Quark in check too. Exactly. I believe in them. They seem to have a lot more going on that would require them to be here. Especially Tenmyoji. And I don't think Quark would leave without him, so...
Please direct your attention to the results.
If this game had free movement, I would attack Dio randomly so many times. Exactly, yeah. Alright. What do we got? Allison, Phi, and Dio. Betray. Yep. Fair. Fucking what?! Okay. Interesting. Why? And this probably leads to a dead end, but what the fuck?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Granted, I don't die here, but why?
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
The fuck? I mean, yeah, I'm not dead, but still. You two guilty bitches, what happened there? What is this? Hey! What the hell, guys? Why'd you betray me?
I had nothing to do with this.
I believe that... Actually, I don't.
I made the vote.
Why? Alright, fine. Why'd you break your promise, Tenmyoji?
I only promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door, even if we got 9 points.
Oh, God. Well, now I don't feel bad about picking Betray. What the fuck? What? So you're not going to leave?
No, I said. Of course we're going to leave.
What?
Look, see Clover over there?
What? Oh, don't tell me. God damn it, Clover. I swear to God, these people are trying to get me killed. Oh no.
Jeez. That bitch.
You know what, Dio? This once, I'll give you that. This is... wow.
Wait. Quark and Tenmyoji have...
Words were barely out of her mouth when Tenmyoji and Quark ran past.
No! God damn it!
I wasn't even paying attention how many points Clover had.
Clover, are you really going to leave?
Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
Oh, fucking hell. Alright.
But why?
I'm going to go call the others, so we can capture Zero Senior.
Okay.
Tenmyoji, are you and Quark going too?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry, everybody.
So Sigma, happy?
No! The fuck would I be?
Kept my promise. Clover opened the door, not me.
Tenmyoji, I liked you until like 5 seconds ago. Yeah, like hell I'm happy. That's some shady shit, Tenmyoji.
Say so. I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's got to pay for what he's done. He? Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah. No point keeping it a secret now, I suppose.
Okay, who is
I
it?
know exactly who Zero Senior is.
Would you care to share with the class?
What?
So I can take it to another timeline? And Tenmyoji, why would you even...
Has been opened.
Obviously, even if I betray Tenmyoji at this point, Clover still gets out, and then they're just stuck here with us, but...
It will remain open.
9 seconds, I got it.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Time to move.
Right.
Oh, wait! This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
Is he gonna stab me? Is he gonna stab me with a knife? Kirk held something out. It's, I look down to see 2 pieces of folded paper. Okay, alright, so he's giving me something. What do we got here? What is this?
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I
Okay.
wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is.
Okay, this should give me some answers at least. What do we
So-
got?
Read it, okay?
He pressed it into my hand.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
Well, at least he's giving me something that I can take it to another timeline, but... Tenmyoji and Clover following in his footsteps. Turn around toward the door, Tenmyoji and Clover following his footsteps. I was so surprised by the letter that I didn't even try to stop them. You know who Zero is too. We literally told you about termites. That is true. Only reading the letter, you have 30 to 45 minutes left. I guess I can save that for next time, as soon as it starts. But yeah, that's... It probably is Snake. At that point, I think he... Didn't he bring up termites in the original? Or was that... I know, at this point, it's been over a year since I played it, so I am misremembering some things, probably, but... Yeah. Or I could think of anything to say.
See you.
I vaguely remember someone bringing up termites in 999, but I might be wrong about that.
Goodbye.
There was no termites in the... Okay, so never mind.
The number 9 door has closed.
Lost rewards, what the hell? Okay, so let's just recap everything in the last, like, hour or so. Tenmyoshi's a picture of June. We already went over that. Zero talked about termites. He kind of looks like Snake in terms of that he has the same clothes. And also, he had a watch on. Just want to point that one out. He had a watch on. And he told me about termites, and he told me the code to the first bomb. Now this should happen, where they told me to ally, then Tenmyoji did some weird wordsmithing where it turns out he gets to leave, but I don't. And I have a note from Quark about what kind of guy Tenmyoji is. And I assume this is the end of the Tenmyoji route, because if not this, then fucking what?
This ends the nonary game.
Yep, it ends the nonary game.
Thank you. As the game is
Alright,
please.
not possible. Enjoy your stay.
Shit.
Well, this seems like a good stopping point. Just to digest all of what's happened, let's just go ahead and, just to make sure, the memo, yep, memo's still there, good. Alright, just to make sure, either way, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Arrowhead, your favorite Reads Android. I'll be back tomorrow with more Ace Attorney, and this will be back next week just to, reset the whole, schedule thing, because it's like, one every other week, and then, yeah. Basically, just to clarify, I will be doing this next week as the Sunday slot, just to keep the balance going, I guess. Either way. Yeah, we got fucking played like a fiddle. Good God. Either way, I've been Airhead, your favorite Beater Android. I'll be back tomorrow with more Ace Attorney. I hope to see you all there. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. And goodbye for now. I have to process all of this. See ya.